Hey guys, it's Reggie coming at you today to talk about the new George Floyd footage. Did you watch it? Did you watch it? I did. And guess what? It totally exonerates those three officers. Dude was high as a kite. I mean, high. Obviously, high. And he was resisting arrest. You saw that. They tried to put him in a cop car. He didn't listen. He fought him the whole time. The whole time. I mean, he was resisting the whole time, man. And he was obviously having a drug episode. I mean, he was speaking erratically. He wasn't making much sense. He was. I mean, I think the forensics said that he had a really high fentanyl count in his system. This dude was gone, just high as a kite. And it's hard for me to blame the cops on this one, man. It really is. After seeing that footage, it's so crazy how a different perspective could totally change the way you see a situation. Like, once you get the whole picture, it's like, wait a minute, it's not as black and white as everybody's making it out to be. I mean, from the very beginning, I already knew it had nothing to do with racism. I already knew. One of the officers is half black. I mean, one of the officers is black. The other one is Chinese. I mean, even Jack Chauvin, I don't think he's a racist. I mean, he's in an interracial marriage right now. He's married to an Asian Filipino woman. So I don't think, I mean, that doesn't mean that you're not necessarily racist, but that definitely helps the case to say that you're not racist. So, and it's crazy. And he came in last. They already were in a situation where he was not getting in the car. I was watching the footage. Three guys was trying to get him inside the car. He would not get in the car, claiming he was claustrophobic, even though he was just sitting in the car 10 minutes ago for a while with his buddies. This dude, I'm not saying he deserved to die. I'm not saying he even deserved to have a knee on his neck. I'm not saying that. But to say that this is the cops necessarily, it's all the cops' fault, and that George Floyd is not to blame in any of this, it's ridiculous. It's a lie. The footage is out. You can see it yourself. The whole thing. Watch the whole thing from beginning to end. It's pretty obvious that George Floyd made this difficult for the cops. He did not listen. You know how else I know? Because there was other people in his car too that didn't get arrested. They complied with the cops. They got left alone. George Floyd didn't, because he was resistant. He was irrational. He was high as a kite. I mean, matter of fact, he said he wanted to get on the ground himself. He said he'd rather be on the ground than be in the car. Because he was saying it's claustrophobic. And the cops said, no, we rolled the window down so you can get some air. And he was like, no, he said it, words out of his own mouth. I want to go on the ground. They took him to the ground. They called the ambulance to try to come get him, because obviously they knew he was dealing with, and he was super high and was having delirium. And the cop should have put a knee in the neck. He probably thought it was okay. Probably thought it wasn't going to do nothing. Probably thought he could breathe. It was a stupid move by the cop. But it was not intentional homicide. Clearly, it was not. And I knew this from the very beginning. But the outraged mob, the masses fell for it. The masses keep falling over for this race hoax stuff over and over and over again. They always fall for this. It's like they want this country to be racist. It's insane. I'm on the phone. Move. But yes, I'm just. How much more are we going to keep falling for? I mean, really? How much longer are we going to keep falling for all these race hoax stuff, for all this media manipulations? And they keep falling for it. They're like, oh, okay, well, let's move on to the next one. The masses and the media corporations, they keep moving on to the next one. They're like, okay, well, that one's not real, but maybe this one is. It's like, come on, y'all. We ain't gonna wake up. For real. Wake up, man. You're being divided on purpose. It's clear as day now. With all this stuff going on, Juicy Smollett, the NASCAR situation. I keep saying his name wrong. Jussie Smollett. That's how you say his name. To George Floyd, to Michael Brown, hands up, don't shoot. We know that was a lie. All this stuff. And they're still trying to say that the cops are out to get us, out to kill black people. That this country is a racist country. When are you gonna stop falling for it? When are you gonna stop falling for it? When are you gonna wake up and be like, okay, I think I'm being played here? Again, not to say there's no racists. Of course there's racists everywhere. There's murderers, there's pedophiles, there's every sin underneath the sun in every country. It's unavoidable as long as there's humans. But to say this is a mass problem or a huge problem in the United States, come on now. You gotta wake up now. There's no excuse now. You need to stop being asleep. I think that's all I gotta say. Subscribe, like my channel to support. This is crazy, y'all. I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of over it all. I really am. But I always kind of come here mad anyway, don't I? See y'all on the next one.